Yo, what's going on guys, Swellem here, and man, I have to tell you, it feels so good to be making gold in World of Warcraft again. Now, this video I'm going to show you the Tailoring Enchanting Shuffle, as I've chosen to call it. Now, what you do, you craft a certain item, and in this case you craft the Tide Spray Linen Bracers, and you disenchant them, and you just sell the materials. Now, ideally you want to have Tailoring and Enchanting on the same character, just to speed up the process, but I mean, I have Tailoring on one character and Enchanting on another character, and it's not really that much of a struggle. You just have to send all the bracers or all the items from one character to another, and then if you have a bank character as well, you have to send the materials to the bank character and then post them on the auction house. It's just a lot of mailing, but if you have Tailoring and Enchanting on the same character and you post the auctions on that same character as well, you will speed it up by a ton, really. But basically what you do, you craft the Tide Spray Linen Bracers, you disenchant them into raw materials, and you sell those materials, and you actually make a ton of profit. And I'm going to break it down exactly how much you spend and how much you make by doing this. So let's just see what you get from disenchanting these. Now you have a 6 in a 7th craft chance of getting Gloom Dust, and every time you get these, you get roughly 6 of them. You can get anywhere from 4, I believe, up to 9, and the average is 6. And you also have a 1 in 7th chance of getting an Umbra Shard and a Gloom Dust, and the average you get from those is 1.5 of each. So every 7th craft, you have a chance of getting 1.5 Umbra Shards and 1.5 Gloom Dust, and you have a 6 in 7th chance of getting 6 Gloom Dusts. So for 7 crafts, you would get, on an average, 37.5 Gloom Dust and 1.5 Umbra Shards. Now, if we take a quick look at what you have to spend to craft this, you need 70 Tide Spray Linen, and you need 35 nylon threads to make 7 crafts. And this would be, well, on my server, 70 Tide Spray Linen would be 315 gold. They go for roughly 4.5 gold each on my server, plus 18 gold for the vendor price of the nylon threads that you need to craft them. So you would spend 333 gold to buy everything you need to craft 7 bracers. And if we take a look at the gold gained for 7 crafts, you will get 37.5 Gloom Dusts and 1.5 Umbra Shards on an average. And the price for 37.5 Gloom Dusts on my server would be 375 gold, because they go for 10 gold each. And the price for 1.5 Umbra Shards on my server would be 357 gold. So we would get an average of 727 gold from 7 crafts. Now if we take a look at the profit, we spend 333 gold and we make 727 gold. So if we take 727 gold and subtract 333 from that, we would get 394 gold profit from 7 crafts. Now just to take this one step further, if we divide 394 gold by 7, we would get 56 gold. This means that for every single craft you do, you would make 56 gold profit per craft. But that's on my server. Your server might be less profit or more profit depending on the prices of both Tide Spray Linen, Gloom Dust and Umbra Shards. The prices of those 3 items will determine how much profit you make, and you just use this kind of lineup that I just used to figure out how much gold I make per craft. You just do the same and insert your prices, and you will find out exactly how much profit you'll be able to make. So let's just go through why this is so profitable right now. There's a new raid and a new PvP and PvE season that just came out, so people will be changing their gear. And when they change their gear, they will need to enchant their new gear, and most of the new gear and their old gear will be epic, so they will have a lot of those crystals they need, but they will not have any shards or dust, because those only come from green and blue items. And once you hit max level, most of your items will be epic or purple, so you will need blue and white. Well, basically you will need the shards and dust. And if you want to know how to make even more profit from this, there's 2 ways, probably more as well, but there's 2 ways that I have picked up on how to make more gold from this. You can farm mounts or epics and pick up tailoring to receive extra cloth from humanoids. so you can farm the cloth yourself while actually farming for something else. So for example, farm for the Dune Scavenger or the Bloodfang mount or whatever they're called. All of these mounts, you can farm the donkey as well. You can farm for those mounts, and if you're killing humanoids and you have tailoring, you will receive extra cloth, and you can spend that cloth to craft these bracers and disenchant them to make profit. Now, the second way you can make more profit from this method is to make the enchants yourself if they are more profitable than just selling the materials. So you just have to check up the price on the materials and the enchants and just sell whatever you make the most profit from. Now, that's really it for this video. That's really how I make my gold right now. I just post auctions and I do this whenever I have some spare time. This is a really easy way to make your starting capital or your first bit of profit in World of Warcraft, because you only make 56 gold profit per craft. But if you spend 1 hour only crafting, you will be able to craft a ton of items. And you just have to craft one, then disenchant the item, takes like 10 seconds. And in those 10 seconds you will have gained 56 gold. And if you just do that for 1 straight hour, crafting and disenchanting, and if you sell the pure materials, they should sell relatively quickly. And once you have your first 100,000 gold, you can start getting into the auction house game, flipping items, buying transmog, all of those things. You can start with that once you have some capital in the game. And this is a really easy, lazy, and just a really good way to get your first bit of profit in the game. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something new. You probably already knew this, but I just thought I'd refresh your mind that this is actually, you can make profit from this. I did this in the beginning of the expansion, but then I just stopped and I assumed you couldn't make profit from doing this anymore, but you obviously can, and you make a ton of profit from it as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then leave a like on it, and I'll see you around. Peace.